It was 1788 when former President Andrew Jackson purchased his first enslaved African American. Nearly 150 people were enslaved working at his Hermitage home by the time he died. News 2's Miranda Whittington has more now on a special memorial service planned to honor their lives.
There's a special service being planned.
So we have Nellie, old Pris.
Inside the doors of the Hermitage Church.
I think Betty is always vital. She was in the center last year, I think, too.
To honor those who likely wouldn't have been able to worship on these pews.
When you hear 150 people, you don't necessarily humanize the numbers.
Over the last 2 years, Jossie Lieb has had the honor of learning about those who were once enslaved by former President Andrew Jackson.
They're one of the reasons that I do what I do, to keep learning about them and sharing their stories with people. So it's really one of the most, I think, impactful things that I've ever really gotten to do.
Before Lieb became the public program coordinator at the Hermitage, she admits she was leery about delving more into the life of Andrew Jackson.
He's either really, really loved or really, really hated, and that's a really scary place for a scholar to, in college, try to learn about. And then in the center, that wall there, is where they're buried.
But as she began working here, she gained a new perspective, especially from those who were once enslaved.
I think when you're on the property and you are in the spaces where conversations happened and life happened, you feel the history in a very different way and you understand them as human beings.
So a special memorial service is happening Saturday to honor those who were once enslaved here and throughout the country.
We know that we cannot go through any type of historic event that we do, especially Black History Month, without talking about those who were enslaved.
Vice President of Marketing and Communications Andy McLean says they'll have 150 flowers holding the names of those who were enslaved at the Hermitage they plan to place here at this cemetery.
But we hope that it engages people enough to say, I want to know more about the person on the flower that I have.
History can't be erased.
Here for old Nancy's.
But this service is just one of the many ways the Hermitage is making sure everyone's story is never forgotten.
When people come to the site, I really hope that that message just keeps going, where they can feel the past connect with them and they can learn from it, inspire from it, and move forward from it too.
In Hermitage, Miranda Whittington, News 2.